Good morning. Welcome. It's Coffee with Me. My name is Susan Buchser-Lochocki. I'm running for President of the United States with the Green Party. This is my kitchen. Welcome. So today is Memory Monday, July 6th. And my memory is still going back to Egypt. There I was visiting a friend of mine last September, and we had a good time. Egypt is a great place, and the people are really warm and wonderful. With that said, I will say the camel riders or the camel walkers leave a little bit. They're a little bit salesman-y, and they tell long tales. But outside of them, everybody else was genuine and very kind. So you don't necessarily have to do a camel ride while you're there, unless you really want to. So anyways, my friend Mohammed, who is also a translator of English and Arabic, he was with me, translating, guiding me around, and he also invited me then to I think last time I talked about it, I could visit his home and meet his family, and we had so much fun together that it was almost, we ended up spending more days with his family than I had planned, which was wonderful because they were, I had such a great time. I felt so at home, and we had an interesting time learning about each other, and it was fun. And funny at times because I don't speak Arabic and I'm really bad at languages. So, if I had been better at languages, I probably could have picked up a few words, but shukran is, I think, the only one I can remember. Yeah. So, anyways, I want to say that I was very impressed with the education level of everyone there, especially the women that I met. They all had some sort of a degree and a profession, and were taking time away from their careers, like we all do when we become moms. I think the biggest obstacle there is when a woman has to work in an office with a man, then she apparently should, this is my understanding, correct me if I'm wrong, they should not be there unless a family male member is there. So, like a husband or a father or something like that, which could happen because I don't think that everybody works, a 40-hour week. So that is actually possible there. Not everybody's working a 40-hour week. But I think it makes life a little bit difficult sometimes for some of the career women who maybe don't have a family but want to do something. So further on that note, one of the ladies I met had a daycare center with like 100 kids. Another one, I think she said she was some sort of biologist. I don't know. And then a nurse. And I know I met a few sort of nieces, but I don't recall what they were interested in. But yeah, and I met women, some women were just wearing a headscarf. And because I was a Westerner, they, felt okay with me exposing my hair. But when we left Muhammad's house, especially in his neighborhood, it was important for me to wear a scarf. And so, I had help putting my headscarf on, and I'm going to post 1 or 2 pictures of me in my outfits that I wore when I was in Egypt. And then I'll show you when we were more in the tourist areas that I could take it away and be more a tourist. But out of respect, I chose to follow the rules and respect the society. And because, It's their home. And they were very kind to open it up to me. So anyways, I also met some ladies who had burkas. And then also through my conversations and my understandings of different things, I've come to find out a little bit what burkas, like the history of it. Although, I will say I don't know all the history. But first off, I'll say that women who wear them in present day, most of them in Egypt have that choice. They can wear a headscarf, or if they choose, they can wear a burqa. Now, some women wear the burqas because maybe acid has been thrown at their face, and they feel that they look scary to others, and so they wear it. Other women wear it because they think that they're very beautiful and they want to protect their beauty just for their husband or their family members. And then there's probably just some who just feel, less vulnerable if they wear it. So the current women in Egypt, I know in other countries it might be mandatory, but in Egypt I believe it's not mandatory. At least not where I was. And my understanding is those are some of the reasons why women wear them there. But when I was researching, different religions and women and rights and things like that over the past couple of years, I came across, I think it was a TED Talk, and if I find it, I'll post it, about the history of sort of women in Islam or burqas or something like that. And it talked about the fact that so after you give birth, oftentimes you have to go to the bathroom in the middle of the night. And like, any place 400, anywhere from 200 to 400 years ago, bathrooms were not in the home. They were down the street and, in the forest almost. And apparently when women would have to go to the bathroom in the middle of the night, they would get raped. So then it was determined that women who had like proper clothes on and who looked whatever fancy or like they had money, they wouldn't get touched because of fear of being sued or, sent to prison or whatever. So those women didn't get raped, but the other ones did. And so then it was came to be that there was this thing that you could put on where it covered you and, people couldn't see you. So then that is my understanding of how the burqa really got started. On the other hand, in this world of coronavirus and wearing the masks and everything, I'm wondering if maybe it even has a different history behind it. Maybe it has to do more with a plague, and so that you don't spread the plague, and that you're all protected from coughing and sneezing because all you see are the eyes. So there's that, my theory of that. Then also, the headscarves and the burqas and everything. I mean, living in the desert area, there's a lot of sandstorms. And these can also wreak havoc with long hair, and the sand, hitting the face can probably be very painful. So I think the reason for some of these coverings might have more history behind them than we are even aware of, or that's been written down in the history books, for that matter. But anyways, so that is mostly what I wanted to say. I hope that makes sense to you. I had a wonderful time and loved all the women I met and we sat down and had lots of lunches. And my only thing is, I wish I could have you over for lunch, but maybe someday soon we'll be able to do that. It was a lot of fun. Thank you for lunch. Thank you for your hospitality and your friendship and your openness. It was great. Yeah. So then I am choosing the song of the day today for two reasons, because of its Egyptian story in it, and then also, it's Michael Jackson. So, and it's about remembering. So, Remember the Time is my song of the day for today, to remember my time back in Egypt and how much fun I had. And thank you, Muhammad and family, for having me in your home. You know who you are. Okay, I wish you all a nice day.